I'll say I'm one of the ones who will isolate, who will shut down. And I mean, one, I'm in therapy, and therapy is fantastic. And I, thank God every day for therapy, because I also know like how bad it would be if I were not in therapy. However, it's continued therapy because every answer is not there, and new problems surface from time to time. And like some parts of therapy help to cure things, and some parts of therapy help to manage things. You know what I'm saying? So like I operate in that way based on my therapy. But I know that I can isolate when things get tough. And it's like, it, there's not one layer to the problem. I think a lot of times, for us, I don't want to speak for us. So I'll say for me, one of the first thoughts that comes to my mind when I consider other people is like, yo, everybody's got their own issues. So like, I don't want to then create another problem for people who are already dealing with their own stuff. So, you internalize it. And then there's another side which deals with like your past traumas and your past issues. Well, the last time I went to ask for help from, somebody, like next thing I know, my business is all in the street. Or, like, I told them, hey, if I'm borrowing money, all right, I'm gonna pay you back as soon as I can. The next day they like, hey, you got my money. Like, if I didn't have it the day that I asked you, you think I'm gonna have it the very next day? Like, so, now you creating a stress connected to whatever when I haven't forgotten about you. Like, because even having to get the help from you, now I'm thinking about having to pay you back. So like, that's an added layer. So you harassing me in the process is not okay. Which is not the same as like, I asked to borrow money and a month later you see me in a brand new whatever and taking trips to whatever and you still ain't got your money. That's a different beast. But like, if I'm still trying to pull it together, then I'm working through it. So like, we've seen those scenarios where like people will hold your past against you, hold stuff over your head, use the things you shared in confidence against you when they get upset. And that is the kind of thing that makes you retreat and makes you want to internalize and makes you isolate yourself from people, because sometimes it feels safer to keep it to yourself.